What's up, YouTube? As of the time this video went live, which in this case is January 30th, 2022, marks the day Windows Vista was released to the general public exactly 15 years prior on January 30th, 2007. And that's why this video, and that's what this video is going to be about, which in this case is checking out all the new features introduced in Windows Vista and just in general seeing what it was like at launch. The machine we are going to be using for this is my Dell Vostro 1500 laptop, mainly because this thing is from 2007, which is the year that Windows Vista launched, and also because it has excellent driver support in Windows Vista. So let's jump right in. So as you can see, we are booting into Windows Vista. Can you hear that startup sound? And here we are at the Windows Vista desktop. So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing is the Aero Glass transparency. This is one of the most obvious new features here in Windows Vista, which has kind of an effect where like you can see stuff behind the window like that. Makes the title bar transparent. Pretty much. And it should be pointed out that this would only work if you had a video card that supported it, which this laptop in this case does, which is cool. Another new feature is the gadgets with the Windows sidebar here, where you can add and remove stuff on here. So like in this case, we have the like slideshow, CPU, and RAM meter, and this clock up here, like so. And then you can add stuff and you can remove stuff as well. So like let's say we wanted to get rid of the clock because we don't really need that here, because we have one down here. Let's say we wanted to add, I don't know, a calendar. Let's put that up here actually, because that seems better. There we go. Yeah, and you can actually get more on the internet, or at least you, or actually I think you could have actually gotten more on the internet, but I don't think you can anymore since it was discontinued in whatever point in time. I don't quite remember, but yeah. Anyways, so another new feature, which is actually, well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn this brightness up because this is a little bit low. I'm gonna see if this brightness goes any higher. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick. I'll be back shortly. Ah, that's much better. Alright, so let's see. So, moving on. So, another new feature, which this is one of the most well-known, or actually we'll get into that later. New feature is the Windows search in the Start menu, where you can more easily search for programs and files that you have on your computer. So, like for instance, let's say we wanted to access Windows Media Player, for instance. So we can like do like do Win, and then we have a whole bunch of stuff, because I know a lot of stuff starts with Windows, but we want Media Player, so we can just do that here. Or actually, let's type out Windows Media, because yeah, we have Media Center and Media Player showing up there. Let's do Player, and there we go, Windows Media. I just have P there for player, and we can open it like so, just like that. So, which actually this is a new version of Windows Media Player, more particularly version 11. That, I don't know if I can access that, maybe if I do. Okay, there we go. I had to do Alt and then About Windows Media Player. As you can see, this is Windows Media Player version 11. And then, actually this is a good segue into looking at Internet Explorer as well. Internet Explorer 7, this version has, okay, Internet Explorer 7 is what Windows Vista came with by default, I guess you could say. Or actually, that's what I meant to say, but yeah. Internet Explorer 7 is the default version of Internet Explorer that Windows 7, or no, not Windows 7, Windows Vista. Man, I really can't talk today. But yeah, Internet Explorer 7 is the version that came with Vista by default. One of the most well-known, actually, I don't know if this is most well-known, but it's definitely an iconic new feature in Vista, and that is the Windows speech recognition, and this was pretty notorious for not being great. So, essentially what this allowed you to do was be able to dictate to your computer. So, like, you can essentially use it to control your computer by telling it to open programs and write out text, and we can demonstrate that here. And we can also tell it to do other things, which we can take a look at. Probably won't spend a ton of time on it because I got other things we can take a look at, and I want to try and make this video around 10 minutes ish or thereabouts. Might go a little over, but I want to try and get kind of close to there so this video is not terribly long. But anyways, so like we can start this up. And I should point out that that I actually forgot to set up an option where it just goes to sleep instead of just turning off completely. So you can say something like "start listening," and then that'll get it to actually activate. So like this. So like that. Got that. So now it's listening, and it's already doing stuff. Pressing keys. I don't know exactly which ones it was doing, but we can tell it to open programs. So like, start WordPad. And as you can see, WordPad is now open. And it's already typing stuff into this. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm just going to turn this off for now, so we can get a better look at that. Let's turn the font size up to 20 so you guys can see the text a little bit better. Let's try saying this. Hi there. I am using Windows speech recognition on Windows Vista in 2022. Hi there, I'm using Windows speech recognition. Wow, that's actually what I said. That's pretty good, actually. Let's try something a little bit more complex. I am currently making a YouTube video about Windows Vista, marking, I guess, its 15th anniversary, if you will. Let's see what this says. I'm currently making a huge video about when the system working as its 15th anniversary, if you will. So, yeah, it's not the most accurate thing in the world, and that's what Windows Vista, or what Windows speech recognition is kind of infamous for. But yeah, that's a brief demonstration. Actually, let's check out some other stuff. So we can do, also, let's say we want to open up a program, let's say we wanted to open up Windows Mail, which is the email client, the default email client in Windows Vista. So, which is actually another new feature here in Vista. We don't need to go through that right now, but here let's say, I don't know if this program has it, but we can do like show numbers. And as you can see, it has these numbers here, and you can say a number and then say OK, and then it'll access it. Oh, and it just went to tools for some reason. Okay, show numbers. Like, let's say we wanted to do 5. Okay. Okay, in case you're wondering about what happened there, I have a speech impediment, so that was kind of getting in the way there. But anyways, let's see if we can try that again. Show numbers. 10. Okay. Show numbers. 3. Okay. And yeah, so that's one way you can kind of do stuff. We brought up the about box for Windows Mail. Let's actually try another thing. So another kind of option that you can do for doing that same kind of thing, which is kind of which is more universal for a lot of different scenarios, which in this case is mouse grid. And as you can see, you get this sort of thing. And then you say the different numbers for where you want your mouse to go. So like, also for whatever reason, Internet Explorer just opened up. Oh, what? Okay. Mouse grid. 3. 3. 3. Okay. I just missed it. I'll just close it. Let's actually have this in a window, so that way it's a little bit... Okay, we'll say mouse grid. 1. 5. 1. 7. Okay. And that allows you to move your mouse to wherever you want it to go. And it just minimized Windows Mail. We'll just shut this off for now. So that's pretty much the main stuff here in speech recognition. Let's see. What's another new feature here in Vista that's user account control is one. What's something we can do to demonstrate that? I think probably some options in the control panel will ask you for that. Oh yeah, like let's say we wanted like allow a program through Windows Firewall. Let's try and do that. This right here is this is the user account control here, and this is mostly intended to like make Windows more secure by making it harder for like various programs to run without the user's consent. And also, yeah, if you are not an administrator, what you can actually do, or actually what the admin can actually do, is you would have to type in the administrator's password to get past this if you are not an admin user, meaning that if you don't have the password, you can't do certain stuff, which can actually be a good thing, especially, maybe if you're a kid that maybe doesn't really know what they're doing and you don't want them messing with stuff that they shouldn't be, or if you maybe have a guest or someone using your computer, and then the same thing. But yeah, let's see it. And actually and also on the security side of things, another new feature is built-in Windows Defender, which we can take a look at that through here. So this is built-in Windows Defender, which acted as almost kind of an antivirus program, a built-in antivirus program, much like what Windows security is, like in Windows 10 and 11 these days. But yeah, I guess, yeah. So there's that. I would say, I know that there's more, but I can't think of it. I think we just kind of went through the bulk of the new features here in Vista. And we are at 15 minutes, which is more than my 10-minute goal. So I think that's probably where we're going to end this video off here. I hope you enjoyed this casual video about Windows Vista 15 years later, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video, or if you like, you can check out some of my other videos that I have. I usually upload around once a month, so feel free to subscribe if that's your thing. Give it a like, do whatever you want to do, and I'll see you in the next video. So until then, bye.